Hi everyone, it's Michael Jackson.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So it has been, I want to say, a few days since I've uploaded, and I wanted to do a review. I'm living in Boston and the weather right now is so cold.
Boston. It's not that the people in Boston sucks, but the weather sucks. It's fucking horrible.
Just been sleeping, I don't know. Anyways, I wanted to get into this review talking about one of my favorite figures in my collection. This is the Hot Toys Beat It version of Michael Jackson, obviously from the iconic Beat It music video. This guy is so cool. I wanted to go over all the detail, talk about where I got the figure from, and kind of just my thoughts of having Michael Jackson as a figure, and just hopefully in the future if we get something different. So I'm going to jump into it and I'll zoom in closer for you guys so we're able to see. Alright, so on the front of the head we have this beautiful head sculpt, which I think does a really good job. I think if you kind of have it on the side, it really has that Michael Jackson look. The head is obviously sculpted, but I do like the additions of the hair on the front. The color I think is great, so I do think it looks nice. Obviously the most iconic part of the figure is the jacket, so you do have that leathery feel to it, which is really nice. Comes with a little zipper, as you can see there, the buttons, the iconic gold that goes throughout on the back. Again, that detailing is super nice and it pops out so well. On the bottom we do have that shirt that he wore from the music video, so getting cloth material with that graphic tee. We do have this belt that is red. I do have a little bit of breaking, so that is one downside about this figure, is that the leather does sort of break. And then lower we do have this chain that he comes with, as well as the black jeans. On the bottom we do have his iconic shoes, as well as socks that do probably go up to right to there. And then just nothing on the bottom. So I got this figure off of eBay. I bought it from a guy who was selling it for a really good price. It was in the box too. So yeah, I paid pretty well for it. I've been seeing it on the market now, and it's definitely more expensive than when I bought it. And I'm just such a big fan of Michael Jackson. So I was like, this is definitely a figure that I have to buy. I've seen the Thriller version before, with the two different bodies. I wasn't super interested in that head sculpt. I didn't really think it looked that great, to be honest, just my opinion. I think this was more of the better figure out of the ones that I've seen. The Billie Jean one, that is way too expensive for what I'm willing to pay. If you go on eBay and you check that out, I'll put a little like image of like one of the comps on there. It is crazy how much it's going for. So I'm just going to avoid that, but you never know. So this figure is a little bit loose, kind of on the legs, like there's a little bit of shaking, but good on the arms, the head is good, so I just try to be careful. I did create a few YouTube shorts with this guy, so it is pretty cool. But no, this is a really awesome figure. I think the detailing and the quality of the material, especially like how old this figure is, Hot Toys did a great job with this figure. Yeah, it's just super iconic. I love it. Such, you know, it's Michael Jackson, and it's obviously one of the better figures that have been made in the 1/6L community. I have seen other companies that have tried to use or tried to make like Michael Jackson sculpts and stuff, and they're really cool. I think there is one, I may be wrong, from Queen Studios. I'll put it right here, but looks really nice. Just again, super expensive, so I'm not really sure if I would be the one to buy it. So you do get mobility in the legs. You can probably go all the way back there. I don't really want to push it further, but that definitely is nice for mobility, especially if you wanted to pose him doing some type of look. The legs probably come up to here, which is nice. Again, I wouldn't want to push it that much further. The ankles do move on the bottom and they go up and down, but more kind of swiveling on the side. The arms, you do want to be a little bit careful because obviously it's like a jacket, so you don't want to go super high. I don't push that up, that's just naturally how the jacket is like formed to his body. So that's really nice. and obviously with the sculpts on there. The hands, they do move, they swivel. They don't really move too much, like, yeah, you can crank them, but I try to be careful with that. The head obviously swivels, which is nice. Again, I try not to go super crazy with it, because I've had a problem in the past with having figures and them just, the neck joint that is right underneath there normally gets pretty loose, so I try to be really careful. So yeah, you don't really have a problem with posing this figure, but again, just be careful if you do have it, obviously, with that. Possibly in the future having a Michael Jackson figure. So I heard, I'm not really sure about this, but I heard that possibly InArt may get the license to create a Michael Jackson figure. Now if that's the case, based off what we've already seen, I'm still waiting for my InArt Joker, as well as the Aragorn that is probably going to come out way later, but anyways, if that detail is the same with those figures, and then for Michael Jackson, I can't imagine how much money that's going to cost, as well as like the detailing, like the tailoring of like his outfits. Like if you were to do a Billie Jean InArt figure, that thing would instantly sell right away. I just know it for a fact. So I would absolutely love that. And that would be so cool. Like, just imagine that, and the head sculpt too, and they'd probably have that like authentic hair that he had. Oh, crazy. So I think that's, you know, super excited. And yeah, I just absolutely, I love this figure. But again, I'm really just looking forward to more and more of what is coming out, and InArt just changing the game. I keep mentioning that in each one of my videos, but again, they're really killing it right now, and I cannot wait to get my InArt Joker. That's going to be so sick, so stay tuned for hopefully when that comes. I'll have a video right away, a bunch of YouTube shorts, all that stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and